Alright YouTube, Michael Arthur. I'm going to start a new channel. It's predominantly going to be about bushcraft, maybe a few walks up peaks, mainly bushcraft around woodland and things like that. So yeah, it's just a quick introduction to myself and show you what kit I use, and we'll go from there. I'm going to say a few thank yous, not thank yous as such, but well, I suppose they are thank yous for what they've shown me through the videos that I've watched on YouTube. Probably a few of the bigger influences. For me, I think it's John and Kai, North East Bushcrafter, Damien, Fell Wanderer, Len's 6'5", North West Bushcrafter, Frogmoon Wild Camps, Carlisle 195, Foxy 51, and Gooney Bushcraft. They've been my big influences. They're what I think I've watched most of what they've put on YouTube and learned quite a lot off them through that. Sorry, I'm waffling on a bit. I'll show you what I've got. For starters, shelter wise, Army Basher. I just think if the Army are using it, it must be about the best thing out there. You know, tried, tested, so that's where I go. Just in case there's no suitable trees where I am when I'm making a shelter, I always have a couple of walking poles strapped to me bag. And my other camera that I use is my sports camera. Came with a mountain bike thing for your handlebars. It clamps on the end of this, so I can use it for videoing and such. I carry it anyway, so it's no extra more weight or anything, so it doubles up. Sleeping system for me, I have a cheap Aldi Asda B&Q whatever tarp laid on the floor, roll mat, sleeping bag protector, what's it called, bivvy, sorry, Gore-Tex bivvy bag, another, same again, British Army. Just don't think you can beat them. I'm quite an hot sleeper, so I don't need a big bag. I just have a small 2-season bag. Well, it says 2/3. Comfort down to 3 degrees. It's only an Alfred one, never an Escape. But it does for what I need. I don't need much more than that. Cooking wise, the Exy stove, once again, British Army. Don't think you can beat them. In case of it just does it on the spot there, done, no messing. Although I did buy the wrong cup. I wanted the proper Crusader cup to fit inside, but I bought the wrong one, so I'm just going to cut this out so that fits in there, and that'll be that. Because mainly what I do is all single 1/8. Pots wise, this Stanley pot, it is blinding. It is a really good piece of kit, and it's up to 17 quid, something like that. Lid, brewing gear, 3-in-1s, 2s-in-1s, stove. But that fits all my boiling the bags in it. Put the water in it. Use it on the Exy, but that don't fit in there. So what I do is I just take the top off, put a couple of tent pegs just across the grooves on the top of the XE. It sits on there straight. Yeah, so I have the XE stove. I also have my Tracker gas, portable small gas stove. I managed to do a bit of carp fishing. So that's what I cook on. That's what I cook in. I would carry a small gas canister around me. Knife, fork, spoon, sheep set. A couple of bits and pieces. Long spoon. When I'm eating out and boiling the bags, sometimes you don't want to mess about pouring it into my cups, messing everything up to do all the washing, so straight out of the bag, get to the bottom with that. Bottle opener, we all know what we do with them. Windbreak, I like that. You know, they don't weigh much and they're not an expensive piece of kit. I think I paid about £3 for it off eBay, sorry. But it just gives you that little bit, it doesn't matter where you are. Because like I say, I like to do a bit of walking as well, so even if you're just brewing up on the edge of a beach somewhere, just gets you out the wind, just does you enough. In flask. If you're out for the night, it does get a bit chilly. Something like this, you know, whatever your tip is, but it'll warm you up, keep you going a bit, keep your spirits a little bit higher. Water wise, I just carry a 3 litre bladder. Inexpensive, I think same again, about £3 off eBay. I don't mess about washing them and sterilising like everybody. They get a wash when they come. I use them. I only use them maybe 3-4 half dozen times max, and for what they are, I get a new one. I'm not one for messing about so much with things like that. Right, moving on. Fire kit. I have a shoe polish bag. Now some people, they have extensive fire kits and they have all sorts of gear in there. The fat woods, and I have, for me, I just don't have it. I think probably one of my main things is sheet of tin foil. If you're in the woods, a lot of the time it's damp. We all like a winter camp, we all like an autumn camp. A lot of the time it's damp. I think a piece of tin foil laid out on the floor, no moisture's coming up. I think it just gives you that added chance straight away. So that's out of there. A lighter, because we've all struggled at times, and every now and again I think you don't have to cheat. So yeah, I keep one with me all the time. I don't think it's too shameful to admit. I think everybody uses a lighter at one point in their life. Steel and striker. See, I like these steels. It's got the magnesium strip on it, so you can scrape them it down. That and spark into that give you one, or use it as your spark and you get a really big spark. I think it was about £6 off eBay, but I do like it. It's nice. The handle's not very clever. I could really do so maybe cut that out and re-handle it, put in a bit of something, but it does what I need it to do. Some chair cloth, what I made myself, and some birch bark, and that really is a bit of kitchenware. Well, that's my fire kit as such. I've never needed anything else. It works for me. I know there is a lot more stuff out there that you can stick in them, but I just think sometimes you start bulking up for the sake of bulking up. So that's mine. It's neat, it's small, it's tidy. sorry, I forgot when I went on about my basher, my dry bags. This one's just full of bungees, pegs, cordage. I don't think you can have enough cordage. I don't think you can. I think there's just so much stuff you can do with it in me. Yeah, it is what it is, but it's well worth having enough. Right, this is like my personal bag. Baby wipes. Even when you're out, it's nice to have a quick wipe over, keep clean. Toilet roll. Deodorant. There's another lighter in there. There's another knife. There's some extra batteries. There's a toothbrush cut in half, so it's just a small one stuck in. I think it's just nice to keep fresh. You know, just because you're out in it doesn't mean you have to smell, does it? So I think everyone should have a little personal bag. And these, they're not really a necessity for me except for the fresh socks. I like to have a spare pair of socks because for some reason my boots still get bruised and I get wet feet. I do like to have warm feet. So, but I have a clean t-shirt and I have a pair of like fleecy bottoms, so I can put on if it does get turns to cold and gets a bit cold. Sunglasses. These are polarised. These are once again from my carping days. They're not a necessity. They normally go on my coat as I'm walking. I just like to have them, and they've got these like yellow lenses. Seem to look about 10 degrees warmer when you put them on. Everything does. It's nice. I just like them. I think they're handy to have. Gloves. Same thing. Everyone's hands get cold. Just think they're handy to have. Keep your hands clean if you're doing any dirty work, picking out up. I always have my wax hat. It's normally on my head though. It's not something that I put in my bag as such, but it comes everywhere with me. I like that. Tools. I would like to get a better shovel, spade. I think one of them army fold up NATO things is probably coming. This does me for now for what I need. When nature calls, we all need to get rid of it. It's about as far as that goes. I'm not one for digging massive fire pits and as such. But yeah. Knife. This is the Magnum Day Hiker by Boker, I think. Still nice and sharp. Take the hairs off your arm. Comes in a nice sheath. It's nice. Just a nice size. 90 degree, big fat, do a bit of battening on it. Not that I need to, because I do carry a good axe with me. It's probably my number one piece of kit that I do take about with me. And I know a lot of people carry 10-inch, 12-inch axes, smaller axes, even 7-inch axes I've seen, but I like something to hold. I like something that feels a bit more balanced. I'm not going chopping big trees down or like that, no. It's well overkill for what I need and what I do. But I don't use a Laplander, I don't use a saw. I just don't ever think my firewood needs to be cut that neat. I don't really understand what I can do in like 2 quick chops with my axe while you would stand there cutting with a Lapland. I know a lot of people do have them and swear by them, but I have the viscous X15. It really is. It is a lot of weight. It's probably the main weight that goes on my bag, to be fair. But I don't. It's not so big. Can use it one-handed. It is sharp. These viscous are really sharp. Really, really good axes. Watched loads of videos on YouTube before I went and bought myself my axe. And they just seem to be, they're not indestructible, because there is some videos where people are really using them reckless and do destroy them, but I'm using it for what it's intended for. I'm probably not even that. Just for me, a brilliant bit of kit. Really, really like it. Really well balanced, really sharp. Splits and chops brilliantly. Just a really, really good piece of kit. Really, really like it. And all that, I haven't got round to buying a really good bag yet. I've been picking stuff up as I go. You'll see. Not everything is costing a fortune. I think that was like 20 quid. I think the roll mat was about 15 quid. The bivy bag sale about 15 quid. The sleeping bag was about 30 quid. I haven't spent a ton of money. I know people do, and I know you get what you pay for. With my axe, I spent a bit more than most on that. I think they're about 35, 40 quid, something like that. Knife, I think that was 55. Nice knife, like that. Just, but then you get stuff like your XE, I think 4 quid. Cup, 4 quid. 3 quid. These you make yourself, whether it's a little Tupperware container, anything, and the priceless once you've got what works for you. Yeah, I don't have a great amount on me, but at the minute I'm using this TOG 24 and this 35. It's not great, but it's got loads of mounting points. It's got straps and that. I can get all this in and on this, balanced and comfortable. And maybe I have a pair of waterproof trousers in here. I maybe should go for something bigger, purely so I can get some of the stuff off it and in it. But it works for me right now. I would like to army pair them, but the ones that I follow on eBay, they tend to go for silly money in the end. And I have 3 kids. It's priorities, isn't it? But yeah, I know they're into a right and wrong with what you carry, what we don't carry. But there's a lot more people that are a lot more experienced out there than me. And any feedback, any comments, any take that out, that's dead weight, any try adding this, you probably should have this. Yeah, much appreciated. And like, once again, just the people that I said thank you for, there's a lot more videos that I watch, but they're the main people that really visually drag me in. Just through the videos that they put out really inspired me to go myself, get myself back out there and doing a bit. But right, first video, I hope you like it and I hope you subscribe. Thank you very much, I appreciate it.